I hope you've been having a good day and had a nice weekend. Alright, so perhaps we try drive. Frame name. I don't know what any of these are. Oh, you were on diesels. Hey, Lars. How's you doing today, Lars? Academy, which one were we working with? Maybe that's just like a learning type train right there. Maybe that's what that's for, just learning. Yeah, Steam. Ah, the giggles.
Why is Mothy hitting me?
Yeah, I saw you mention that on Twitter about having a post about with the puppies. Speaking of which, seeing your stream reminded me I do not have stream avatars up. Let's see how that runs with Train Simulator here. Hey, Cranky.
Maybe don't lick bones? That doesn't sound very enticing.
Enticing.
If I want to lick bones, just let me lick bones, dagnabbit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get the calcium.
The Sea of Clouds. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
I'm in the Sea of Clouds. Don't lick bones, gnaw on them, and if you snap it in half, you can suck the marrow out.
Hey, there's Scotty too. Hi, Scotty. Wee. There's Cranky. Wee. Huh? Gitch. Ha. Yes, much fly. And yeah, Lars, down my panels, there should be the stream avatars extension thingy now. Alright, well, I guess we could try learning the other types. Let's see here. I'll try the electric. Do the electric slide. Start. Cheers. Oh. Ooh-ha. Nowhere we haven't like had a specific drink after a while, and then you take a sip of it and it gives you like that full body chill. It's called a kamikaze. It's a mixed drink, well, mixed shot. You're chicken. And I remember when I first had one of these, I was back, I think I was 22 when I first had a kamikaze. Yeah. Much big chimican. This is the cab of a BR-189 electric locomotive. In this lesson, we will learn how to start and stop. The camera will change each time a control is set correctly. Close these message boxes to continue.
Nay!
Ah.
Don't
Hey, JP.
touch a thing. Do not touch the rubbish. What have I seen here?
He's your roommate, kid.
I'm your roommate.
Still happy with
to
how
read these
that
things. Okay.
clef turned out.
I, JP, accept greatness into my life. Happiness and beauty shine from the core within me. I am enough and I am loved dearly by all my friends. Also, I love beans.
How am I? I are good. Just playing some of the Choo-Choo Simulator. I think I mentioned in the past when I first played this, I was thinking of doing this like Monday, Wednesday, Friday sort of thing. And then Tuesday and Wednesdays maybe either rest day, well, Tuesdays and Thursdays being rest days or for some other game. And then one of the things I was thinking of doing is, because you can make tracks on this game, or routes on this game. I was thinking of making like a simple looping track and have a passenger car on the train and get recording of the scenery going by and then import that shit into Blender and make a sort of like passenger car setup and have like random just chatting streams with people. And we're just like chilling out on the train and you can see the background of the track that, well, the route that I made just going on in the background. Oh,
Hello,
how
Hans.
did it coming? No, you're done? You gotta kill that tab. So how did Minecraft go, Hans?
Oh, let's go.
So yeah,
7 inches, by the way. Let's go like 6.9.
Yeah, Lemon, you
Hold
gotta
on.
give what's his name, Demon some inches.
Do I gotta give you visual?
Went well, build a great wall. Oh, what's great about it? Does it have sticky pistons and a drawbridge, and it shoots lava out of every orifice? And welcome, Raiders. My name is Magali. You can just call me Mags. I do variety streaming for the most part, but getting into this game. Just a giant wall. Alright. This is just so you don't have to worry as much about mobs getting in and messing shit up. Vault-Tec experiment. Okay, well, yeah, that's reasonable. Christ. I think last time I played Minecraft, I went down to Bedrock, went up one layer, and then started strip mining. This is back whenever the worlds actually had an end to them. Well, you keep moving further, like on the surface or through caves and stuff. But if you tried digging, it would do nothing. You just run into stone or whatever that's just there, and you can infect it because it's just like an invisible wall stopping player interaction. I used to do that in every direction. First start off making like a 2x2 mine shaft heading north and then south and west and east, and then I'd start clearing those out, since you don't have to worry about structural integrity of stuff in Minecraft. You just build or chisel away at everything. And yeah, it was very, very boring to some. I know I used it a good bit when my kiddo was a newborn. I'd just be doing that, holding him in my arms and trying to get him to go the hell to sleep so I could get sleep. And sometimes I'd fall asleep in the middle of mining with him in my arms, just cradled there, and then a bottle propped up on my other arm. And yeah, I wake up and see that I'm just swinging my pickaxe at nothing. Those were the days. Almost 9. But back to the tutorial here. Power. This locomotive requires electricity collected through a pantograph on the roof. To raise and lower it, use the indicated switch. For now, it is already raised. Alright, so can I see this? Oh, no. Just dip on up there. Direction. To get the train moving, you just need to set the direction by adjusting the reverser. Set this to forward by pushing the control away from you. Okay. Now release the brakes. To do this, push the lever all the way forward. So this is the brakes. Finally, we need a power. This is the controlled by the throttle. Push the lever forward halfway to apply power. Oh, So halfway. And it starts moving a lot faster than the diesel did. Yay, I drove it. Maintain the speed, we don't need any power, and can coast, pull the throttle back to 0. However, weight and gradient when hauling trains may have an effect on your speed, so low throttle setting may be required. Okay, so this is basically just saying whenever I do have stuff with me, I have to set it to less than 0. Okay. Too bad this game isn't multiplayer at all. Now we want to stop. We are not hauling any wagons, so we don't need to apply the brakes fully. Pull lever halfway towards you. Okay. Okay, that was more like full. Train brake, dynamic brake. Achievement unlocked. I had to set not to show. And properties. That's because it's a different capture type. Either way, I don't get any bad messages anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. Okay, and back to the academy we go. Let's go on to the secondary controls. Got some fairly basic trees there. Welcome back to the cab of the BR-189 electric locomotive. There is more to this train than simply starting and stopping. I would hope so. In this lesson, we will learn about additional controls that drivers frequently use. The camera will change each time the control is set correctly, blah blah blah. When it's dark outside, it can be hard to see the track and line side signage. Activate the headlights by pushing the switch all the way forward. So that's the headlight switch. Push. Ta-da! Light. The heavy rain outside, it can be difficult to see. Turn the wipers by clicking the indicated switch. Alright, so it'd be this one with a little thingy above it. Boop. Click. That's better. Horn. Yes, the horn is definitely important. Very important tool for the drivers. The horn is used to warn those ahead that a train is approaching. Pull the switch to sound the horn. Choo-choo! That's like the same achievement. Okay. Alright, onward and upward. So that was controls, driving, switching junctions, switching cabs, loading and unloading. The loading and unloading is what I have issue with. At least I did with the diesel one. It's like getting to a certain spot, then starting to load up the coal, and then getting to a certain drop-off point and doing that. Welcome to this rail yard in the academy. In this lesson, we will learn about switching junctions after each. Okay, junction types. The modern busy railroad lines are controlled remotely by a signal box. Junctions controlling the path of a train are automatic. In freight yards and depots, many small and frequent movements are required, making automatic control impractical. In yards, these junctions are manual. The difference between two types of switches can be identified by their equipment. A manual junction has a lever to turn it one way or the other. An automatic junction has a small box containing a motor that drives it. Main junctions can be operated by clicking the lever or pressing G on the keyboard. They can also be changed in the action menu and 2D map. Automatic junctions don't need to be worried about. Up ahead, the path through the junction is set to left. Click the free camera, which is supposed to be 8. Fly over to the junction and click on the lever to change its direction. Once set, drive the locomotive through the junction. So it's supposed to be 8. Ooh, that's weird. Alright, so 8 did work this time. This one? Okay, that works. And back to 1. Yeah, it's just weird seeing that. So get that, and then brake here. I think it's set to go straight. Yeah, 40 is good. Yay, I survived. It's a laggy. A game? Switching cabs. I have to pay a bit more attention to what the stream looks like then. Because I did have to re-download OBS here and reset all my shit because I tried downloading the WebSocket plugin. It turns out the old WebSocket plugin is just complete kaputs. The newest version of OBS has a WebSocket thing built into it that they worked with the person that made that plugin with. Well, worked with that person to make it a part of OBS normally, so you don't have to download a plugin for the damn thing. But whenever I tried downloading the old plugin, because I had an older version of OBS, it conflicted with like everything, so I couldn't even get OBS to start up. I just get a error. Hey Maggie.
Tradition to put presents underneath a decorated tree. Guess that was a good thing those teens tormented that monster. I have a pussy in my lap now. Yo,
Yay,
you're a
cat.
kid too, right? I can
I don't know if you'd call this one of the best sim games out there. You look at how much DLC it has. Ugh. Welcome back to the BR-189 electric locomotive. In this lesson, we'll learn to change cabs in a locomotive. Hey, Poxy.
Blood with a hint of coffee.
Taco coffee.
Coffee with a hint of stretch.
With a hint of.
Thank you for the hugs. When a locomotive is shunting wagons, it must run ahead of the train and then turn around. To accommodate this, the modern locomotives have a driving cab at both ends to save having to physically turn the whole thing around. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. Quite literally what the name says, Maggie. It's just driving trains. Many have put it akin to people collecting model trains, and how expensive like one of those sets could be. The base game itself isn't expensive, but the overall DLCs for the game is insane. There's like 600 to 700 DLCs for this game. That's all different trains, different routes, and all of it's based off real life trains and real life routes. And so anytime they make a DLC, they are also having to pay, well, other than paying for somebody to make the train and stuff and research the train and they get everything to scale. Even the controls here like would be what it's like in a real version of this train. And the same for the way the routes are set up and stuff in the game too. Those are two real life specifications. Not only are they paying for people to go out to research these things and gather the information and then make the model and all the other shit for in the game, they also have to pay a licensing fee to the train companies that own the train and also the ones that own the tracks due to the intellectual property laws and stuff. So that's why there's like no free DLCs for this game as far as I know, but people still have access to the workshop, which people can make up their own tracks and all their own routes and also their own trains if they take the time to make the shit. Yeah, it goes sort of deep. I have watched one of the dev streams of this, and they were showcasing a new train like earlier this month. And it was a passenger train, and you could, well, obviously you could be up in the conductor's part of the locomotive, but you could also go back into the passenger cabs and see how things are from back there. And then there's like if you were to do career mode of this would be exactly like if you were a real life conductor for a locomotive. You'd have to get from platform A to platform B in a specific amount of time, and you got to follow all the rules of driving a train. So it could be very technical. Well, that one's always on a rocky trip whenever I'm walking around. Just blah, 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 blah. Just don't be looking at my caboose. Ba-dum-bum. But, yeah, I've been, oh, Bongo, right? Another one of Bongo's models, isn't it? No, that's Anna. Oh, okay. Ah, Callie's streaming. I don't think I've had her up here yet. Well, this year. Cake. I'll be making one of those next month here for the kiddo. Yeah, 9 years old. And this month, it took forever for my stepson to get his damn birthday card. I sent it out, and it's only like 2 towns away. I should have just driven it over there, because whenever I sent it in the mail, it took almost a week for it to fucking get there. I could just drive over there in 45 minutes. But I didn't think of it at the time because it's dealing with car issues. Sorry. And Bondage birthday is this Friday. When does Friday be? 29th? Wait, I'm getting my days counted wrong. 27th, okay. I think we talked about birthday stuffs before. I think mine was close to yours, I think, or else it may be Cranky. Can't recall who. March. You're in April. My late brother was April 4th. So that's probably where it was really close. Yeah, 4 days off my brother's birthday. Yeah, this is the 2nd year that he's been gone. Cranky just had a birthday. How could you, Cranky? Where is she? Where is she? I know she's lurking. There she is. She's Chicken. Chicken birthday, chicken birthday, chicken birthday, chicken. Yee. No, that's fine. Make sure to go out there in October and at least visit the site. Yes, I eat it. Avoid chicken, Cranky. One of these days we need to get
How's it feel
Redeemer's name here.
to be a bitch?
Such a silly thing. Oh, did I tell you I made up, well, I figured out how to do OBS triggers, and actually 2 of my redeems are now those, where it triggers a little scene change sort of thingy. Yeah, I ended up learning how to set up triggers. What does it do? Well, I made a little animation in Blender, and well, we sort of already have 3D mags, but I call them Little Bastard. Because it uses one low poly 3D model myself that I have. One sec. Oh, well, I'm waiting on Maggie. Let's see what this multi-cabs. When a locomotive is shunting wagons, it must run ahead. Okay, we just read that. Thank you very much for the subscription there, Maggie. It appreciated. 7 months. Woohoo! Okay, welcome back. Well, technically, I already have a. Well, I've got 2 3D models technically. One was what I used for the base for that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I need to take my Thanksgiving one off the line. That's from using my 3D model that I still need to fix the weight painting on. And then there's my chibi one, which is a low poly version, which is on Repent.
Repent, and thou shalt be saved.
And where's the other one? And Attack.
Ah, motherland!
That's Little Bastard, which is like my chibi. I consider low poly models like the chibi version of 3D models, because that's what chibi is: fucked up distortion, proportions on a drawing, then make it smaller and cuter. So, Live 2D has drawn chibi, and then 3D has low poly. That's how it is in my mind, anyway. No, I see you're a duck now. Oh, quack, 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 quack. Nah. I don't know, I'm about the same height as JP. I don't think I'm too small. Oh. Oof. Going from kamikazes to Southern Comfort. Eh. But once I get my original first model fixed, I'll probably try using that for doing a 3D thing. Well, not 3D, but
Ah, motherland!
Hey, Tofu. Danger Duck. I'll probably be doing it. I won't even call it really a debut.
Overpowered.
Aw, teddy bear. Hi.
Teddy bear.
Teddy.
Aw, I like
Just
my
You brought
loading
me some
everything.
beer. Thank you. Go, 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 go. Anyway, I'm just. What the fuck?
So we got a haunted teddy bear, and I'm just gonna call it a banshee and go.
It's always nice seeing everybody popping in here. But yeah, as I was saying, once I fixed the weight painting on my 3D model that I made over a year ago now, I think, and I just didn't know that probably what my issue is that the weight painting's all fucked up. I'm going to give a go at using either BC Face or Vroid Studio for using it. And depending on how my rig handles it, weight painting. Let me finish this real fast. I'll pull up Blender and I'll show you weight painting. Our locomotive has just shunted forward beyond the junction. To head back the other way, we must change ends. Okay. Let's control plus or minus on the keyboard, or select the next cab in the action menu. Control plus. Okay, I don't know. I don't see what the hell that even did. Okay. So I'll pop out of this real fast and I'll show you weight painting. Okay, pull up this. Oh, I wish it was like a weighted blanket. That's all I can say about that one. Okay, just waiting. Okay, that's another thing. Okay, so that's something else I was working on. Where is it? Huh, it says. Wait for it to load. And that's the compositing. There's the module. There's the render. Base, I think I got base with weight paints going. Nah. You could probably paint pretty well with a blanket. Just keeping the paint from getting on your carpet would be a pain in the ass then. Butter tarts? Send me a recipe, I'll try it out. Okay, so right now this is in pose mode, so I can get, move the arms and all the other good stuff. Got bones in the hair, the eyes, the tip of the nose for a little bit of wiggle. One up here for the Ahigo, or whatever the hell this thing's called. Very popular in Canada, and I don't want to talk because Canada is the devil. No. Get the legs moving. And part of weight painting is getting these movements to look normal. You get to go to object mode thing. Come on. I hate whenever it's being a pain to pick what I want to pick. Might vice versa then. So it's armature. Then that. And weight painting. But it's good. Very much butter and sugar and pie crust. No meat? I'll put a steak in there just because. But this is weight painting. This right here. Basically, whenever you got an armature paired up with a mesh, and then you've got to do this shit to make it so that it bends good whenever you go to do things, so it doesn't get all distorted. Normally whenever I'm doing this stuff, I like to keep within the actual normal human confines of movement. But there's some tutorials out there I watched that like they do bends with the skeleton that you would never see a person do in real life without hurting themselves severely. I don't mind raisins. Raisins are okay. But whenever you're weight painting stuff, basically is like after first you build the mesh, then you put a skeleton in it, which is the armature. Then you parent the armature to the mesh, and you can either do automatic weight painting, which can be okay sometimes. Interrupting Professor Mag's lesson, nah. But some points, like the fingers here, these could be a real bitch with the weight painting. Sometimes it will just completely screw it up, and whenever you go to bend, well, move just one finger, everything will move, and you don't want that. So part of the pain in the ass with first even starting the weight painting I would say do the bigger stuff first. You know, start off with the thighs, the spine and chest, the calves. Foot is pretty easy. It's pretty much the whole damn foot, and then you got a toe if you want those to move as well. T. Tea is good. I don't drink it too much, but I do enjoy it every now and then. Well, this one doesn't have like full properly. If you have a full proper foot that has a toe and everything, yeah. So this bone, which bone is this? Left toe. Okay, so yeah. Wiggle the toe, wiggle the toe. How's it underneath? It's a bit underneath there, which actually doesn't really need that. So we want to go to there, brush, subtract faces only. So I know I'm only getting these ones. Toe area, just sort of like ass backwards sort of shit. Like if you had a full out foot where it had toes and everything, this is just like a chibi model thingy. Auto weight, you probably did auto weight painting. Otherwise the armature wouldn't pick up at all. But so right here, obviously I'd want a bit more red there for the toes. That should be fine. Make it a little bit blurry. This is just a basic rig. No FK, no IK, just it's there. It's like a, you could get way more advanced if you want to do like animating this, like my little bastard has. I'll save that real fast since I did do some change. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I think this one. Yeah, that'd be it. This little bastard, and here's we've got IK things in there. FK things. So take this over to pose mode. If I want to move the whole arm, I can. If I like to keep this up so I know I got the hand IK there. You know, move that around. IK gives you that sort of more
motherland!
woman movement. Yes, and he is the one that is used in those animations. Then I can literally pick this one and come on, where's the other? This one. Rotate Z, and I can close the fist without having to rotate every single bone by itself. So that's helpful for for learning this setup stuff. The hose has a bone. Like anything that you want to be moving along with the character, it's got the different bones to it.
7.62 millimeter.
A deal.
Slowdown's 55.
Then I've got this target bone up here, so that whenever I move the head around, it follows where that is. Problem I'm having is whenever I do move it around, you see the hose is disconnecting because the hose was a separate part that I made. And it's not keeping with the armatures proper, so I need to figure that out. But since he's so small on the screen, it doesn't really show up that much. Yes, feral tofu, gomu, chicken. So I'll move that back to where it was. And anytime you're working with Colin, this might be helpful to you since I know you fuck around in Blender. Here, anytime you're in the pose mode here, you can hit A to select all bones, then hit Control Alt R, Alt G, and Alt S, and that removes the movements, the location, the rotations, and the scales that you could have done. So basically take it back to however you made the original A pose or T pose. Most of the time it's just Alt R is all you need to really do. Unless you've got shit like these IK controllers going. Yes, these are not cookies. But I actually had to come in here because on the attack redeem that I have, the mask for some reason had weight paint going to the fingers, connected to one of the fingers for some reason. So anytime I try to curl up his hand into a ball like a fist, it was moving the mask, which it obviously shouldn't be doing. And that can happen sometimes whenever you're doing that weight painting.
Oh, Lord,
you gotta watch where you're doing the weight painting at. Hey, Coral. Welcome, Raiders. Yay, learning things. How everything go with the
But that's fine, because I'll get a new fresh pizza every
that's an
time,
old
and
one
then
there.
maybe, just maybe, my parents will love me. Thank you for following! Ah!
Wow, that's old. It went well. Where did you end it off at? Whenever I last saw you were in like a rectangular room and had a cyber demon and a few other things in there. I think two or three of the snake people spawn in that room too. Oh, you beat them? Cool. Oh, that was just an encounter. That wasn't actually even a boss fight. Because I remember where that was. Been a while since I played that game, but I know it. Yep, feral hugs. But welcome those that are popping in from Coral Stream. Those that don't happen to know me, my name is Bengali. You can just call me Mags. I do a variety of crap. I did it in the middle of the next mission. Okay, if I remember right, the checkpoint system should let you just pick back up where you were. But you're getting there. I forget how far along in the game you were. I know I saw you do the Mars thing. You can't simply just blow a hole in Mars. But the game's fun. Just sucks that the multiplayer is like that 2v1 battle stuff. But yeah, just showing some of the things that I made. And explaining weight painting. I don't think there's anything else I could really show off. No. So whenever I make my stuffs, I actually have this setup right here where I took a screenshot of... Oh, hey, Keenan. Yeah, raid, baby. I took a screenshot of my stream from a VOD in full screen on my main monitor and used that as a empty in Blender. Put a big ass green screen behind it, centered the camera for the boundaries, and that's how I made my redeems. I am not the fun bean, but I do enjoy my tacos. So yeah, this is like my... I've got a specific file. Yeah, that's how I made that. I made this. I made that right there with this setup. And since this is an empty, it doesn't show up in the render anyway. But you make the way I've been doing it to make those is you make the animation using your models and stuff, and then you turn into a video file. Which the thing that sucks is there are very few. It's not supposed to be blank, but because I have Blender up, I think it's killing it. Yeah, gotta love how Twitch does its shit, huh? See, yeah, it's got the question mark thing there now. It's because it's not the main thing. But games can go over top of it, no problem. But Callie's good bean. I like her model and stuff. But yeah, I was saying is like the problem with making the things like how I was making it before, and then I decided to go on green screen stuff, was there are very few things that support RGBA, which is an output with an alpha channel, so you can't get transparency to it for a video. Workaround for that is I green screen it, just like how streamers green screen their webcams, so you just see them in their gamer chair and their microphone maybe too. Well, this way you could do, you could try doing it this way, is I set my resolutions here in the output properties. It's the resolution I use for streaming. So 1920 by 1080. Frame rate, that just, I changed it to 25. It's 24 by default, but 25 makes it easier to count out, like, okay, 25 frames will be 1 second. Set your start frame, your end frame. And then down here, if I was doing video, I would just go to the FFmpeg video and make sure the encoding is set to something that OBS would read. So MPEG-4 is one of the things that it reads. Rest of this shit you can set higher if you want, but it's going to take longer to render, obviously. And then if there is any audio to your stuff, like how my Repent has and my Attack has, I would recommend setting it to MP3. That way, whenever you do go to render the animation, oh, another big thing that took me forever to learn when I first started doing this stuff, set a directory. Make sure you have a directory set for the video to come out in. That way it actually saves somewhere. And then, other than that, I would render this out. I'd render my scene out with the green screen in the background. And then whenever I take it into OBS, I just import it. Well, I put it into OBS as a regular old media file, well, media source. And then I'd go into that, hit the filters, and then apply chroma key, and it should get rid of all the green screen in the background for you. In my Attack one, if you watch the smoke trails, you can see there's still some green in there. So you have to watch out for that. But other than that, it's pretty simple-ish to put together. Just time consuming depending on what you're making, as you guys have probably seen from me showing like this is what it looks like, and I still have another 100 frames to render. So I'm actually going to save that since I got everything changed up to how I usually have to set it anyway, and whenever I make these things is just whenever I get an idea of like, okay, yeah, let's replace how this is whenever, well, this redeem with something new. Oh, another big thing, samplings. Samplings for viewport and the samples here I put to 250 usually, maybe 100 to low for less shit. Like my Attack one wasn't looking good with 100, so I went to 250. Hey Tech, give Tech shout out. Hoo-ha.
That piece, so that can work. If I switch these around, there we go.
Why does it do that? Why would you torment your server with doing that? I'm horrible.
There we go.
I don't even have the chicken
The
strips.
Tetris pieces are probably the hardest
Okay,
puzzles.
blunder. Let's go back to choo-choo time.
Now we go to B. And now this is the Egypt
Oh,
setting.
for pity's sake! Egypt again?
Egypt again? I think that's your first clip, isn't it? So many cats and chickens. But see, now that I'm pulling up the game, it's actually showing Kelly's stream. There we go, skip that. No. That's another way to do it. Technically, you could also do that with Blender as well. Blender does have video editing shit to it too. But in general, that's how I've been doing these last few. Just import them as render them as a FFmpeg with MPEG-4 codec and MP3. Well, MPEG-4 video codec, MP3 audio codec, if it has audio. Otherwise, don't have to worry about that. Usually between 100 to 250 samples when rendering. Actually, I have played Farming Simulator in the past, and Kiddo just would not leave shit alone. So I don't want to deal with that again. Okay, Coral, you sleep well, pleasant dreams. Thank you very much for the raid again. It's appreciated. Give her another little shout out here. Coral.
Yeah,
I do in fact hate other species.
Wait, you weren't playing Grounded. You were playing the Doom. Doom. Wait, I didn't even bother to see if you had changed from Doom from Grounded to Doom. Well, I know you didn't play Grounded earlier. You played Billy and the Rainbow Taco or whatever it is. Okay, back to the academy. Okay, so we're on type. So we did the driving and the controls. Driving still has loading and unloading. This is gonna probably be annoying. I haven't gotten that game yet. But I loved that the developer actually posted videos about how he made the game and all the little hiccups that he ran into while trying to learn how to make his own game and stuff. Like AI pathing and all that other jazz. So I thought it was neat that he did that. And I thought it was a great way to promote the game as well. It's like, I know the game is relatively short, even if you do everything you can in it, like side missions and stuff. And I don't know if the game even has multiple endings. I know of one. I forget who I watched play through that. Like the first day that it was out, somebody that I usually lurk upon was playing that, and I watched them play it all the way through from start to finish in one sitting. Yeah, I do like the game. It's just I don't want to get it because I don't want my kiddo constantly trying to jump on the computer to play it. He watches Corey Kenshin and a few other channels, and that one's just been almost every single day he puts on Corey Kenshin playing that. And what the hell else does he play? I know of late he's been watching Walking Dead the videos that Corey Kenshin's done also. It's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend checking out the game's YouTube channel. The way the guy like presents everything, like this is what I was doing, and this is what fucked up, and this is how I tried fixing it, and this is what I actually fixed it. And it's just informative but fun to watch at the same time. And that's part of what put it like in a good spotlight for me. Alright, so operating trains is not only about driving along the railroad, but also involves loading and unloading of cargo. In this lesson, we learn how to load and unload containers from flat wagons. So with the diesel is cool. I guess electric probably couldn't pull a shit ton of coal. Gantry cranes to lift heavy containers on and off wagons. Huge gantry cranes are involved like this one. They hoist the container from the side of the track over the train and set it down with high precision on a waiting wagon. Loading cargo. Our train is already in place and ready to be loaded. Switch to external camera with the 3 key. Start the loading process. Click on the crane or press T on the keyboard. 3. At the crane. There we go. Ah, it's moving. Pick it up and move it along and set it on the track. Look at that snapping. Really? You're gonna give me all these and just only give one? Congratulations, the container has been successfully loaded. To unload the container, click the crane again or press Shift T on the keyboard. So T is to load, Shift T is to unload. I'd rather just click the crane. I've seen these before too. Not a whole lot of them around where I live, but they're interesting. Yay! That was super hard. Okay, so back to this here. So that's it for this electrical one for driving. Objectives. Coupling and uncoupling is the only thing for this one. Steam's got the most because you got to worry about fuel and water. Well, coal and water. All of them have coupling and uncoupling. But I'd say, yeah, if it goes on sale or anything, definitely give it a hit for that game. It's definitely one of those games I would recommend, even though I haven't played it myself. I've watched a few people play it so far, and it's always been amusing to watch. Only people I don't like watching play those are like the screamers, the ones that just... It feels like they're completely faking it just to over-dramatize the situation, and it just gives me a headache. Welcome back to the Cab Electric Locomotive. In this lesson, we'll learn how to couple and uncouple wagons. Complete each action after closing these messages. Freight trains consist of the cargo being hauled and the locomotive hauling them. Unlike passenger trains that usually have dedicated power and fixed formations, freight trains are assigned different locomotives for almost every journey. This means coupling and uncoupling of rolling stock is a very common task. Hello, MRX Gaming. One of these days we'll get to have a normal conversation. Cheers. Oh Lord, they're coming. Steer it. An alley. Yay, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. My name is Magali. You can just call me Mags, and we're playing some choo-choos and having some drink time. for those that don't know, from my stream, Stuart and Allie are both streamers. They both do arts. Stuart did her own model. Their own model? I'm sorry, I forget which pronouns.
And then when we all got up to dance, he definitely saw me, which was kind of cool.
Allie, I haven't caught you streaming of late.
And he didn't like frown or immediately
Completely honest with you.
We kind of sang at each other for a couple of seconds each.
So I do love the art that you post on Twitter.
I must be faking knowing French well, which is good. You know, we'll fake it till you make it sorts of vibes. And the only reason I say that is because
I want to say your stuff's cursed. I would give you all the pinches on the cheeks and the horn rubs and the head pats. Maybe make you some like
he had, of course,
muffins or lasagna.
Don't get in my way. I'm
Oh,
gonna
this
do
is the
the
screen right
impossible
for
and
it.
flip this. No, God, please, no! God,
There we go.
Guys, you have no idea. Okay, sorry. Sorry, that was a primal
yes, Allie art. Love to watch. Love watching that art. Hey, yeah, that's actually whenever you followed Allie. Oh yes, they both is great. Michi a shout out to just because.
Because like Alize, I would have never known you if I didn't get into streaming.
Hmm.
For an example, like it's just crazy. It blows my mind. So I'm thankful that I've made the choices in life that I did and learned the lessons that I did to get to where I am.
Follow.
I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful.
Yeah. Here we go. Ta-da. Get followed. Yeah, Michi is playing Borderlands. Much to stands. Rest in peace, Stanley. Yeah. I don't have any sentimental ones myself. I do talk about a lot of shit, like you guys actually missed earlier, maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago. I actually had Blender open here and I was just going over how to do weight painting and all that fun jazz with setting up an armature to, well, make a mesh, set up armature, parent armature to mesh, and then weight paint. Yeah, fun. But yeah, a lot of these people that you see at the bottom of my screen here of the on stream avatars, they do the VTubans. VTuber. Well, no, he's actually a webcam, a face camera. VTuber. Longtime face cam friend. Well, he doesn't even face cam anymore. VTuber. This guy arts. He's a good artist. Longtime viewer and friend as well. VTuber. Like so many VTubers tossing out of their beans. Games all of a sudden the Vertex groups and then buying it. Oh yeah, I got it. That's why I don't parent a I always parent with empty Vertex groups. That way I don't have to worry about that shit happening. Stuart, it just gets rid of it completely. You just parent it, and yeah, you'll have absolutely no movement until you start weight painting, but at least you know there's no random stray vertex from the foot connecting to the head somehow. Yeah, there's also a fast way to rig. Let me pull it up here. I'll put the link in chat here. Wonder there's a fast way to rig clothes. Oh, t-shirts. So many bookmarks. I don't remember which one it is. There, right there. Let me catch up here. God damn it. I hate how Shorts just doesn't let you control the timeline and all. This is how I rigged my clothes. And yes, I have kitty. Duck. Let's see. 30 seconds, easy rig for, well, easy getting clothing to go along with your rig with the data transfer stuff. Yeah, my kitty's currently experiencing that time of year, it seems. So she's been meowing much. Let's get back up here. Yeah, the problem with having things in groups. VRM armature? Ah. Oh yeah, I know about the specific hierarchies and stuff. I've yet to actually start having to poke around that, thankfully. But yeah. Yeah. Humanoid rig or VRM. Yep. Well, I've made all my rigs, so I've been like straight off to using a Rigify or anything along those lines. Oh yeah, Coral rated me. That's right. Also, if I remember correctly, VRoid Studio also runs off VRM files as well. Problem is, yeah, I've seen some of the outcomes for that. Trying to people trying to figure out what's wrong with my rig, why isn't it working with the VC face, or it's like, oh, you gotta take it into Unity and do this. Oh joy. Big pain in the ass is, okay, so you guys probably know about Cats, the add-on for Blender for taking a VRM from VRoid or something like that and then putting it into Blender. It basically is Python script for Blender to convert it into something that you can use on Blender, because VRM isn't a normal file format for Blender to begin with. They're working on that supposedly, but with the latest version of Blender, Cats doesn't work anymore. Something changed in the Python code, so it doesn't work, and they haven't updated Cats for a year now, I think. Yeah, so don't, if you're still using Cats to do like a lot of your shit, don't update Blender. Because it gives me errors if I try using it on the version of Blender that I use. Because I use it on Steam. Because then it automatically updates it for me instead of me having to like look up an update here or there whenever I see somebody like trying to follow along a tutorial or something to figure something out, and it turns out it's a newer version of Blender that they're using. Well, maybe they did update Cats. Cats Blender. I don't know. Yeah, latest version is from June 27th, 2021. And I thought maybe it was just something with me, but a lot of this stuff, where is it? Tons of holes in it. Can't do anything with add-ons since Blender 3.0. I had 3.4, so 3.4 and up is whenever it starts going bleh. What version do I have? I've got one that's just downloaded version, then there's a Steam version that I started using a bit ago. Let's see, which version is this? I'm looking at what version I have, but it's just a desktop version, and the Steam version I think is like 3.4.3 or 4. Blender, where are you at on Steam? No, 3.3.3. No, that's the LTS. 3.4.1, corrective release notes, December. Maybe they did fix something with the Python. That might be why it's working. Maybe, but I actually took the time to learn the workaround afterwards. Yeah, the desktop version I have that just downloaded from the site was 3.3, and Cats wasn't working on that. And then whenever I downloaded the Steam version, I had to import my plugins, and it still didn't work. Yeah, and at least until they put a new update for Cats out, which it's been a year. I'd hope to God that they do intend to do that, or else maybe they're working with Blender, since it is open source, to try to get that VRM as a normal file format, which would be great, because then people don't have to worry about downloading the damn plugins to make stuff work. But the workaround, Redeemer's name here.
To be a bitch.
Case things, yeah. I learned the workaround, which was you take the VRM from Vroid, save the model, make a copy of that, and then rename the file extension to OGL instead of VRM, and then that will actually open it up in Blender. And all you have to do to fix stuff, which is part of the Python code from Cats that makes it convenient whenever you're porting the VRM over, is you'd have to fix how the materials are set up, and that's it. Yeah, and then porting it back, like, seems still you might have to pop it into Unity or Unreal to do a few tinkerings there, here or there, for getting materials set properly and everything, and then save it as a VRM from there to export into Vroid, VC, whatever. Oh yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen it in irregular polys. Actually, something I made for somebody here recently. It was a choker I made for somebody that whenever I first was trying to get it to export as an FBX, it was getting all sorts of fuckery with the materials and stuff. But I eventually figured it out. Like, the wings on it were only showing on one side, not the other, it turned out. And it was like, oh, I forgot to solidify, and make sure that the outsides were outside and the insides were inside. The normals. Yeah, it was a normals thing. Yes, baby, keep it going much meow. I just wanted the blender and found the area of the wings that was still screwed up with the normals after I put on the show faces thing. Hey Ika, thank you very much for the 15-month sub. Enjoy the hell out of those goofy ass emotes. Hope you're having a nice day. Actually, I didn't start all over. I just found the faces that were fucked up and flipped faces, saved the FBX again, and it automatically updated in Unity. So, since the Unity was using the FBX to begin with. I remember the stints that I did with the Payday 2. Still find it sort of amusing that a lot of people were all psyched and happy and hyped about Payday 3, but it's like they announced that they were doing a Payday 3 months before the most recent hype about it. I don't know. One of these days I should just do like a random art stream. Once I get the balls to and make some random ass thing in Blender on stream. Like a lot of the stuff that I have done, like JP's clef note that he has in the lower left corner of his stream now. For part of that, I had to look up information about particle systems for doing fire, specifically gradient fire, so I could get that rainbow effect of the fire that is on the clef. What's up, kitty? Sitting next to me, meowing away.
Mama being good.
Oh, thank you, JP. I was like ripping my hair out trying to get the different colors in there. Still, the green sort of died a bit because, well, I wanted it to be transparent so you could use it anywhere you wanted. And the alpha channeling with fire is very hard to get down right. Almost every single tutorial that I found about doing alpha channeling for fire was either the generic fire make tutorial, which looks like regular flames, or any color but green. So, yeah, it just seems green doesn't come out that well. But strangely enough, if you look at it on a black background, it will still have a green glow to it. If it has a white background, it doesn't have that glow. Because I also did compositing on it and stuff too, so that would hopefully help bring it out some more. Which I think in the end, the two results I end up throwing at you, they both look good in their own way. I think the blurred one looked a little bit better, just because it sort of has that sort of, looks better with the turning than it does. Alright, ahead on the track is a rack of wagons. Let's couple our locomotive to them, then set the reverser, release the brakes, and apply the throttle. It is important to not go too fast, or the impact with the wagons might cause damage. Do not exceed 8 kilometers per hour. Darn kilometers. And then there's Gator. Hi, Gator. How you doing? Give you a shout out.
Yeah, once.
A clip of Gator feeding
get
the
some
foot
pretty damn
fetish
cheap
shoe
shoes there
stuff.
too. For like the price of one shoe, you can get 3.
What is that, like a Payless?
They got toys out front. Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Man, that card is going crazy. Oh, that's like a flea market. Swap shop in Florida. Huh. I miss things like that. Swap shops and these shoes are $300. Let's get them, girls. I haven't seen that video forever. Outdoor driving movie. Oh, that is damn cool. Math and everything. Much math. One thing I always liked about Blender shit. I need to maybe turn that into a new redeem. The what is that one? The Blender stuff, you can always, if you always want to like double the size of something, just click on the scale that you want to change the size for, and at the end of it add asterisk 2 or 3 or 1.5, and that increases it by that amount. Yes, Shoes is a classic.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Good old Tim Curry. Space. Escape. I'm getting close to the wagons. Start applying the brakes and gently bump them. And press the 6 key on the keyboard to enter the coupling camera. Okay. Alright. Forward. A little bit of juice. I want to watch that because I don't want to go above. Yeah. Will we do it? Well, there's multiple tutorials for this. This is just the tutorials for the electric trains, or a general idea of how the electric trains are. The first ones I did was the diesel trains, and that was a week or so ago. Alrighty, I'll apply a little bit. Brakes. That's nowhere close. That's the watching. But yeah, it seems with each different types of trains you gotta learn different shit. Like if I go with an old locomotive, I would have to. Damn it, I don't like that I can't control speed from here. Well, from that camera view. Oh, is it just gonna boop and connect like that? They just use magnets. Bunk. Okay. Is it coupled now? I don't know if it's coupled or not. Full brake. But the diesels take longer to work up, well, get movement going. There are the old style steam engine locomotives where you have to worry about not just coal but also water. There's coupling for that as well. This is an electric one, so I don't have to worry about those. I don't have to worry about fuel source, just which one was it? I forget which one it is. One of these controls, I think this is it for this one. One of these two, sander, that's the headlights, that's the dial. I think this might be the one that lets me raise and lower the thing on top. Hey Jojo! So many people shut out and so many raids to do extra shots. I'm gonna screw for now, but take care. Alright, you take care as well, Michi. I almost called you Minchi. You take care as well, Michi. And thank you very much for coming along with the raid and hanging out some and chit-chatting and listening to my cat go meh. Okay, so what am I missing here? Yeah, it should be. I'm just not. Maybe I took too long. There's nothing to not seeing any specific thing for coupling either. I think it's coupled. No, it is not. Maybe I have to hit it hard enough to actually initiate a coupling? Okay. Maybe that's the issue. Was that the juice? Full brake. It's not coupling correctly. Yeah, that's my windshields. What's the coupling? Is there a key for coupling? Trim. Two sidetrack bullshit with people. Yeah. Yay, random clips that people don't know what's going on or why it was made, but it's there. Alright, coupling camera 6. Manual coupling, coupling. Shift control C. Back. Oh. I always love that one. One I was thinking of redoing, in sort of the fashion of my new stuff, is the Arm the Troops one. Make a little bongo cat that little bastard drags on. And then they start rocking out. Such a good video. Those that don't know, that is Flex Air on YouTube. Congratulations, you successfully attached to the wagons. Now try uncoupling from the wagon. Once again, clicking on the coupling links to detach. Okay. Wow, that doesn't really show up really good there. As objectives, safety, only one thing for safety on there. Signals, pretty much the same thing. Two signals, safety courses. Well, not safety courses, but regular courses. Yay. Duck. Should use the duck in more things too. So we'll do the safety course, then we'll I think we'll hit Cali here with a raid. I'll look over my list real fast and see who's like the lowest on view counts right now, because I like to hit people with the low view count. I don't know about you guys. Whenever somebody raids or even just pops in here, whenever I'm sitting at like one viewer and shit, always makes me feel happy. Welcome back to the cab, exact same thing as beginning. Driving train is an important job. A moving train with no driver is very dangerous. To ensure the train is still in safe hands, the system regularly checks if you are still at the controls. Let's start by turning that system on. Do this by pressing Shift, number pad, enter. Oh, so the enter on the number pad.
Thou shalt be saved.
Yeah, support. The monitoring system is called SIFA. I am not going to try pronouncing that. It means safety driving switch. I need to look up how that's pronounced afterwards. Seeker. Whatever. If there's no activity with the controls of the train for 30 seconds, SIFA will activate. The driver must respond in order to maintain control. If there is no response, the train brakes will automatically be applied. I think I mentioned this one on the diesel one, but I wonder if they have that in real life. Or if there's nothing from the driver for so long, after this alarm goes off, the brakes are applied. This train is already moving, and after roughly 30 seconds, the SIFA system will trigger. Then this will give me a countdown. If it's the same as the diesel. Do. Yeah. Alert, the SIFA alert has been, damn it. The SIFA alert has triggered. Acknowledge it by pressing enter, number pad enter on the keyboard or the plunger in the cab. Oh, plunger. Boop. The train is happy to continue. Yes, push button to make train happy. In most modern trains, SIFA exists and continually ensures the train is under safe control. Oh, so it is a real life thing. Neat. Learning stuff. Scenario complete. I had already gotten this achievement in the diesel course, so I'm wondering if it's another one. Hey, Blue. Give you shut up. Haha. How you doing tonight? You caught me pretty much at the ass end of the room here. I only got left this stuff about signals, which is sort of boring stuff. But I did say I was going to wrap it up after the safety course. And let's see how the list is doing. Yeah, Cali's actually one of the ones near the bottom. So, We're gonna give her a raid here then. We will be raiding Kelly Reyna. Or Rania. I'm just got used to calling her Kelly. For those that are subscribed, we have the subscriber raid message. Feel free to copy and paste that to your heart content. And for those that aren't subscribed, we have a global version. You can use those emotes that are in there already, the global ones, or your own emotes, or somebody else's. You guys paid for the subs, might as well use them, hey? But again, thank you everybody for popping in. Thank you everybody for the raids. Really appreciate that. So, you know, shout outs to Stuart, Coral, Hans. Always appreciate the raids, and it's always great seeing you guys pop in here, especially ones that I often come over and torment with hydrating and head pets. But yeah, hope you guys all take care of yourselves. Thanks again, Stuart. We gotta like chit chat bullshit sometime about the trials and tribulations of dealing with Blender. Yes. You guys all take care of yourselves, and if not tomorrow, then definitely on Wednesday I'll probably be playing this some more. If I do stream tomorrow, it'll probably be a different game just to have a switch up, start a different schedule or something. Still up in the air in that because it is the beginning of the year. Yeah. Night night Jojo, night night Allie, night night Stuart, night night everybody's. Have a good day if it's not nighttime. Tacos and burritos. Bye.